Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be planting up some annuals outside, in ground, finally. That's Rufus. He's saying good morning. That's my rooster, or one of my roosters. So, we're going to be planting up the fountain area this morning, so we're going to get some annuals. And finally plant up the fountain area, which is still beautiful right now. The tulips look absolutely amazing, and they're finally like slowly dying out. But I need to get my annuals in ground if I really want them to put on a show. Like, it's been so warm, but I've just been waiting on the tulips. Okay, Rufus. So right now the fountain area is currently planted up with all white tulips. Beautiful mid to late blooming tulips, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I am not exaggerating. The place is beautiful. So I decided to plant all white annuals in that area as well. I'm going to be planting begonias. So I've been planting begonias for the past 2 seasons in that area. For one, the lighting situation is very funny, and begonias does well either sun or shade. So this season I'm going to be planting Surefire White. This is new to me, and I think this is fairly new as well. Surefire White. Also, I decided that I want to plant some Blushing Princess Lobularia. Now, this is not fully white. There's some tinges of like a purple pinkish color, but I'm thinking the two together will be amazing. I see the vision, friends. I see the vision. Just stay with me, okay? So these do get decent size, about 2 feet tall. With the right amount of sun and moisture, they can get up to 2 feet tall if they're really, really happy. So we're gonna have this with the blooms. This doesn't have any blooms right now. Here's one. I have yet to unpack this box. It's nothing but begonias because I knew I was going to plant them soon. But this has a little bloom. We can't really see much of it. They're fresh, so once they open, they should be like even more beautiful. So I'm going to plant, well, I'm going to have the begonias. They're going to be a little bit tall. They're going to be like our Thriller. And then our Filler Spiller is going to be this. Even though it's not in container, I still use that method in ground as well. So we have the Blushing Princess Lobularia, which is beautiful. I think it's the first I'm planting this variety. Gorgeous. So the two together, we're going to have like a big mound. And this is kind of aggressive. I love that. It can get 4 to 8 inches tall. But as far as width, let's see, you can get up to 2 feet wide. All right, so just imagine this sprawling over into the beds and into the pathway, and then we have these. So with this, what I'm going to do, instead of lining the pathway like I normally do with my begonias, I'm going to intermingle this within the bed, like weave it in and out of the bed because they get so tall, 24 inches. And then we're going to have these in the front lining the pathway. I'm not going to use a lot of this if it gets 24 inches wide, which is 2 feet. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit and see how much space it covers, because this area where I'm putting it in does keep a little bit moist, so it should be happy. So I'm excited. These two plants are new to me. They're going into the fountain area, so let's go over there and get all the plants out, lined up and planted and ready to go. I am on a time crunch. All right, friends, we are here in the fountain area, and the tulips, as I said, they are still going strong, still looking absolutely beautiful. And it's kind of hard to start planting now because I don't want to damage the buds, but they look so good. All right, so maybe they're not 2.5 feet tall, maybe 2 feet. Look at that. Gorgeous. So here the path, the back path of the path. Let's start right here. As you can see, I have the begonias tucked in. So I said I was not going to line the path. I was going to weave them in and out the bed, but I forgot that I have a lot of things coming up that are going to take over the space, so I have to kind of keep them on the path area. I totally forgot about these. I think these are Invincible Garnetta. They don't get big at all. This is like the max they might get. They bloom pink, so I did tuck in some of the begonias in and around. So I have a begonia, then I have a Alyssum, and then a begonia. Where's the begonia? Oh, tucked in right there. You can barely see them. Another begonia, and then another Alyssum. So that's how I have them every other. So the begonias are spaced about 1.5 feet apart from each other, and the Alyssum would be in the middle. So basically, when the Alyssum is blooming, it's going to engulf the whole base and trail over into the pathway. That's the look I'm going for. You're gonna have white at top and creamy white purple at the bottom, like a cloud, just looking beautiful. That's what I have on both sides, coming all the way down here. And I think I mentioned the noise in the background, so I totally apologize about that. Construction is going on. But then I ran out of Alyssum. I need 8 more. I miscalculated. So for the front, up here, I only have begonias, no Alyssum. So I'm going to plant what I have now and run to this nursery that's not too far. I hope they have them, and see, I just need 8 more. This bed right here is still a work in progress. And by the way, friends, penstemon is, I don't want to say invasive, but it is invasive in my garden. And I use that word very loosely. It is popping up in places I did not plant it. I am going to transplant them and put them elsewhere. I'm in free plants, but still, like, they're just randomly popping up in places. There's one right there, that purple leaf you've seen here, and there as well. Here mingling with the weeds, that little purple plant right there. I mean, even right here underneath this begonia, I did not plant it there, and it's just popping up in places I did not put it. I'm not a fan of that. Also, while we're here, I forgot to prune this rose. It's filled with buzz, but I forgot to prune this rose. It's David Austin Windermere. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this rose, and it is absolutely gorgeous, friends. And it smells amazing. I am not kidding. If I can smell like this every night before going to bed, I would. It is beautiful. It smells so good. Try it out. And this area, ouch, thorn. This area that it's in, it gets afternoon sun for about 5 hours. And it's still happy. So once it's done blooming, I'm going to, like the first flush of blooms, I'm going to try to prune it back. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I'm not the biggest, when it comes to roses, I am not like, I don't really know much. I don't have the best luck with roses, but this one been doing the absolute most, and I love it. Gorgeous, look at that. Also in this space, I do have quite a few hydrangeas. I have oak leaf hydrangea, Gatsby Gal, I think that's the one. This is Hydrangea Spirit 2. It blooms a beautiful, beautiful pink. I don't want to give you guys a headache. Let me slowly come around. That tall bush right there, that's a Pinky Winky. I have 2, and in between those, I have hibiscuses, Candy Crush, and... Sorry, that was a wasp. That was a wasp, sorry. Here as well, we do have some phlox in here, some tall garden phlox. I think these bloom purplish pink. Right here, Clarence as well. So, you know, this is their second season in the garden, so they're really putting on some show and some body. Daylilies sprinkled throughout. Yeah. Friends, it's after 5:30 p.m. I started this project around 10:30 this morning. I stopped several times to recharge batteries, recharge my microphone, get the kids from school, went to a few nurseries trying to find Alyssum because I ran out. Why? Because I miscalculated this area, the length of the space, and how much I would need. I'm short 8 Alyssums. The back is complete, but the front is naked. The only thing the front has right now are the begonias. The begonias. So I took myself to several places trying to find some Snow Princess Alyssum. I cannot find any. I cannot, like none. So I was like, maybe if I can find Snowdrift, some white petunias, I could do like every other, switch it out, but they only had 7. And I bought 7. Why? I have no idea. But I took the 7 home anyway. And now that I'm here, that was a stupid idea because honestly, I only have 7. And even if I did every 3, like if I replaced every 3rd one with an Alyssum, I will still be naked in the front. Back here we'll have Alyssum and the Mini Vista White, but no Mini Vista White in the front. So here's what I'm thinking, okay? From here to the front, you cannot see what's going on back there. And from the front to the back, you cannot see what's going on back here. So back here is going to have Alyssum, and the front is just going to have Mini Vista. Okay. That's just what's going to have to work and what's going to happen because I am not ordering anything online. I am not ordering anything online. There are 2 places available right now in stock. $10.99 at one location and $9.99 at the other location. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. I am not. And then on top of that, I have to pay Maryland state tax on top of that. Personally, it's not worth it for me. All right, so from the back, standing up from the back, looking straight ahead, you cannot see in front of the fountain. You cannot see what's going on back there. So it's going to be, yes. So it's going to be 2 different things, okay? So from the front, this is the front looking towards the back. You cannot see what's going on in the back. So in the front, we're going to have the Snowdrift, and in the back, we're going to have the Alyssum, okay? We're going to make it work, all right? We're going to make it work, and that's what I'm going to do. If you have a problem with that, that sounds personal, okay? All right. My drip is currently not on, so I'm watering my hydrangeas that are in this area. That's Invisible Spirit 2. They do great for me here. So that's that. So in this area, we have the begonias, which you can't really see because of the tulips and the foliage of the tulips. So I'm waiting for the tulips to die back, maybe another week or 2. And then I also have the Alyssum. So the Alyssum are spaced 2 feet apart. So they will probably just touch each other. And then the begonias are just going to be there. We'll see how they do. Normally I space them closer to each other, but because of the Alyssum, I space them that far apart. All right, so in the front, so we have Party in the back, Sophistication in the front, because as I mentioned, I ran out and I couldn't find any at the store. Excuse me, beep, beep. So in the front, I planted Supertunia Mini Vista White in the front, guys. They're still white, they're just not Alyssum. I could not find any Alyssum, and I was not ordering any online. I was just not going to do it, especially for that price. So we have Sophistication in the back. When you're in the front, you can't see what's going on in the back. So it's the same area, just 2 different looks going to happen this season, and that's that, okay? I'm gonna call it a day. It's been a day. My nose won't stop running. The kids, they want some quality time. Dinner needs to be made. All of that. Homework. Bath time before bed. So I gotta wrap it up. I would love to sit and chat because we do have a lot to talk about, but I gotta go. Okay, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching if you made it to the end. Bye.